Carson bids.
All right, Andy Law, this is it, my friend. First fight of the night, B2 Fighting Series 170 in Novi, Michigan. How the heck are you, Andy?
Man, I'm doing amazing. I'm excited. I've been excited since B2 told me, hey, you're going to color commentate. Sam Alvey's in training camp getting ready for a fight. I'm like, heck yeah, man. I'm pumped up about it. I'm glad to be back calling fights with you, and I'm glad to be calling out a guy like Carson right here, man. Look, this kid right here, look at this. He's a physical specimen, tall, rangy young kid, had a troubled childhood. That's what's really fueled him to get into this cage, but he's only been training for 6 months. So we're going to have to see, where his technique's at, but I saw him warming up in the back, and you can tell Alex Hacker, that kid's an athlete, man.
Well, absolutely. Bushido MMA is a gym that they're not just going to throw a guy in there if he's not ready to compete. He's taking on Andrew Estrada out of Scorpion Fighting System. We know right there on the other side, that's a guy who's from a gym that they only put out good products. So I think we've got potential for one of the best fights of the night here in our very first fight of the evening, Andy Law.
Yeah, and I mean, it kind of runs trend. Really, to be honest with you, we're known for the first fight of the evening always bringing it, and it really makes the rest of the card own up to what they just showed out, and we've always been blessed for that, and I don't see tonight being any different.
Absolutely not. In a packed house here at the Suburban Showcase in Novi, Michigan. Man, I mean, standing room only, no seats left open. Great fans here in Michigan. They want to see some good fights.
Well, the last time we were in Novi, it was the same situation, Alex Hacker. It was packed, man. Standing room only. That's exactly what it is. Michigan fans love their MMA, and it shows. And look, let me tell you, I would love to come back here. I love this city, and there's so much talent, like you just talked about, around this whole particular area. It's sick.
It's absurd, the amount of talent from up here in Michigan. I mean, just it has to be the Big Ten wrestling, perhaps. Michigan State, Michigan. It's just insane. Maybe it's the case that it's cold and there ain't much else to do, but these Michigan guys are crazy, man. Here's Gina Lucille to bring out the opponent.
And his opponent, fighting out of the 142 red corner, Andrew Estrada.
And the opponent making his way now to the one more gym red corner, Andrew Estrada. He is making his amateur debut tonight. He's out of Deckerville, Michigan, and representing Scorpion Fighting System. He will be the first of, I think seven. Yeah, they were supposed to have 8, but a fight fell off for these guys. But you come up to Michigan, James Gray and Scorpion Fighting System, they're going to pack the house. They're going to, fill up half of your card, and they're all going to fight really well. And I expect no different from Andrew Estrada in his debut here tonight.
That's right, man. He's been training 3 or 4 years. He actually, in college, he did an internship with James Gray and then at Scorpion. He's a blue belt, Carson Gracie blue belt. He's a collegiate athlete, played football at Elma College. So, I mean, the guy's an athlete. And when you get 3 or 4 years under your belt, or under James Gray's belt, I mean, man, it shows out. And all his guys, like you just talked about, they show out. And this kid, and we've had guys that have rolled with him and sparred with him, and they say, man, this kid is an animal. And he's good all the way around. And that's what he said tonight. He said, man, I'll knock him out or submit him. It doesn't matter. He's coming in with full confidence. And he has a right to be due to the fact that, look where he trains and who he trains with.
Absolutely. And, I mean, who he trains with over here in his corner, we got Tristan Canada, Jackson Ross, and, of course, James Gray. I mean, 3 great corners. This is going to be a hell of a fight, Andy Law.
Yes, it is. I mean, both big boys, both athletic. I mean, they're going to hit hard. I just want to see if it's going to stay standing or not. Like we said, Carson's only been training 4 to 6 months, 6 months at max. So you got, 3 to 4 years blue belt jiu-jitsu. Are we going to see Andrew kind of take the safe road out and get the takedown and look for the submission due to the fact that he is the blue belt? Or are we going to see Carson be able to stuff the takedown and use his range? As you look at him now, man, his reach has to be over 80. And it's going to be an amazing fight.
100%. That's the beautiful thing about mixed martial arts. However, sometimes that stuff can just go right out of the window.
Yes,
Both
sir.
of these fighters are in. Let's get it going. Here's Gina Lucille.
Your referee in charge of this bout is Bobby Wambacher.
All right, when the action begins, Carson Benz in the black and green, Andrew Estrada in the so popular black and blue of Scorpion Fighting System. Third man in the cage, referee Bobby Wambacher.
Good head movement right there by Andrew Estrada.
Chin right up in the air for Estrada. He's got to be
Yeah,
careful.
he does. Oh, head kick barely missed. Oh, Estrada had a head kick in return. Nice little leg kick right there. Man, I would really like to see Carson stay long. Yeah, use that jab. Oh, good knee. Beautiful entry right there by Carson. Oh, another good knee. Estrada's eating them. Carson's throwing them knees. He's looking sharp.
You can only eat so much, however, and especially in your amateur debut.
That's right, man. I'm going to tell you, Andrew's got to start setting up the takedowns. He's got to use his jab and his 1-2s to set up the takedown and watch that kick and knee going in as well.
Heavy body kicks landing for Carson Benz. Estrada controlling the center, but having a really tough time getting on the inside of Benz. Long reach advantage.
He's elusive. Benz is really, really elusive. He needs to throw that jab. He needs to pepper the jab. Nice little entry right there by Andrew. I would like to see him do more of that. Continue with that.
Benz switching stances. It's down on a 1-2.
Ooh, Andrew's got to be careful ducking in that zone, man. That knee is right there, and he's ducked 2 or 3 different times. Nice elbow
Carson
coming in.
Benz with a step-in elbow in his amateur debut.
Wow.
On the feet.
You don't get to see that in a lot of states.
No. You don't get to see that in a lot of pro fights.
Oh.
Spinning back kick attempt for Benz.
Spinning
1-2
back kick,
lands.
barely missed. If he would have got to the opposite side, stepped off the table, he would have got the angle on that. But there he is, nice little scramble right there by Carson.
Estrada very close to securing that takedown, Carson Benz. The athleticism sometimes can just take over, and that's what happened there for Carson Benz.
It can, but let's see right here if Estrada can use his blue belt against the less experienced Carson Benz. Carson's doing a good job. I would like to see him take his hands off the mat, and, you know, the inside game is where it's at right here.
Carson Benz just going to town here with this ground and pound. It's got to be where his posture here.
Yeah, I mean, you know, Andrew's doing a really good job by keeping his posture down, but the thing is, Andrew's got to keep trying to get that posture, but he's got his hands on the mat. That's a bad place to be. He needs to be center chest and trying to posture up so we can start throwing these some bows down on Andrew.
Short time remaining here in the first round. Carson Benz well on the way to winning the first round of his amateur career.
Yeah, he is. I mean, you know, if it gets back here, I would like to see Andrew Estrada, you know, try to shrimp in and you know, maybe look for a sweep or something. Just staying right here. Carson's going to win every round if it gets like this. No submission attempts, no nothing. You cannot be complacent in that situation.
And Andrew Estrada, he's going to have to figure out how to get inside the range of Carson Benz there, of course. You know, it's maybe an oversimplification, but you can't just sit on the end of his punches.
Well, no, I mean, heck, you're right. And we kind of talked about that when these gentlemen were walking out. And that's the thing. I think that's the puzzle he's got to solve, is due to the fact that every time he's trying to look for the takedown or time his takedown, Benz is throwing that jab or that knee in his face, and the range is definitely the main factor in this fight right now.
Carson Benz up on his feet, not using the stool whatsoever. Estrada listening to his corners. Jackson Ross with the ice pack there. James Gray giving some water.
But, you know, Estrada looks like he's in good shape. He's not breathing hard. Looks like he's in really good shape.
Benz up into the center right away. James Gray on the exit there, telling his fighter, hands up, get moving.
I would like to see Carson. That's what I was about to say. I would like to see Carson stay on the outside. Yeah, pump that jab. Nice 1-2.
Heavy leg kick lands for Benz. Oh, a knee to the head.
Oh, man.
Just glancing off. That could have hurt Estrada there.
But see, when he's going in, I feel like Estrada's kind of hesitating, right? He's stopping with the momentum. He needs to go, own it. If you're going to go in, own it. Go 100%. When he hesitated right there, that's when that knee came up. There he goes. Good job by Carson. Great takedown defense. And them knees are jaggers, man. They're just jagging the abdomen of Andrew. Nice leg kick.
Nice leg kick.
Nice right hand by Andrew.
Estrada does close the distance here, trying to fight for a takedown.
James Gray's calling for knees and uppercuts from Andrew. That's exactly what Andrew needs to do. I agree 100%. There you go. Also hollering for an underhook. Oh, great takedown by Carson.
Outside trip by Carson. Ben's a world of trouble now for Estrada. Needs to get us back on the cage, but a good underhook for Benz.
Really good underhook for Benz, and you're right, man. Andrew Estrada has got to get his back up into the cage and try to cage walk up. Carson sitting in a good spot, a dominant half guard position right here.
Now Estrada has won the underhook on the right
Yes, he
side.
did.
If I'm Andrew Estrada here, I start to try to frame up on that elbow, but Ben's using good elbows himself.
Great job by Ben to adjust right there.
Estrada trying to get up, but Ben's takes the back.
Benz has got to get his hooks in. He needs to come up. Estrada needs to come straight up. He needs to go up. You're going to take a few shots from here, Alex Hacker, but you've got to take it. The juice is worth the squeeze right here.
Very good point. If you're in this position, you've already lost. You've got to
Exactly.
sacrifice something to get back up. Estrada trying to work his way up, but Ben's threatening the right hand across that neck.
This is close right there.
Close.
It looks like
Good
it's
wrist
tight.
control. Both hooks. Very dangerous.
It's not under. It's on top of the chin.
Estrada fighting the hands, but a lot of time for Benz to work here. No hook underneath.
He's got his feet crossed right here. That's a no-no. See, this is the inexperience right here we were talking about. Great job by Andrew. He's going to reverse this right here. Oh, good job by Carson to stay on the hip, on the back.
Estrada still working on the right arm of Carson. Benz trying to pull him down.
Estrada's going to turn this up.
Estrada
Good
finishes
job
on
by
top.
Estrada. Beautiful transition right there to win that.
But is it too little, too late? Short time remaining. If I'm Estrada, I get on the elbows here.
He's got to throw the elbows and he's to cut Carson, show him the judges, hey, I'm creating damage as well. But great job. Just go in for broke. Carson's so tall, man. It's crazy.
What a round.
What a round. Hey, Andrew started coming back after that, into the second round, and that he needs to do that. He's got to, I feel like he's got to get the finish right here.
100%. Could not agree more. To walk out of here victorious, Estrada certainly has to finish this fight, in my opinion.
Yeah. And what is my opinion? I'm just, I do have one. But, hey, man, I'm going to tell you, Carson, that kid's good. 6 months of training. 4 to 6 months, man. That's crazy.
Absolutely. And, I mean, that's just the way it goes sometimes. Estrada has been training, as you said, 3 to 4 years, somewhere in between.
Well, the thing is, the technique on that outside trip was perfect technique. I mean, it really was. It was great. So, but it's like you said, man, where he comes from, Bushido it's a great gym, and this doesn't surprise me. 2 really good gyms to start off the card, and it's like you said, Hacker, you called it again. The first fight of the night is setting the tone, man.
And Ben's yet to use the stool between either round. Hands above his head, recapturing his breath. 3 minutes to go. Third and final round for these Warriors here in the first fight of the night. The B2 Fighting Series 170. Estrada stepping in with a jab to start it.
I like that from Estrada. I'm going to double up on that jab, try to get in. But he keeps ducking his head right there. Oh, see, there's another knee. He's ducking his head right in the zone.
James Gray pleading for his fighter
nice
to walk
shot.
forward.
Yeah, Andrew's got to get the takedown, at least try to do. There he goes. He's in.
And Ben's
great
sprawling.
job.
Cannot go to your knees on that double leg
No,
position.
you can't.
Have to
Good
run
job
your
by
feet.
Benz. Look, he's trying to get the back. He's going to get it. He's going to clear the arm. Oh, man. Big
Dangerous
hammer
position
fist.
here for Andrew Estrada.
Bobby Wambacker's watching close. But Andrew Estrada's, man, he's doing the right thing. There he is. He's up.
If
man.
I'm Ben's here, forget that submission.
Yes.
Just hit him.
You got to hit him right here.
Hit him. He's
Your
looking-
hand's free.
You cannot allow Andrew Estrada to look back in his red corner without getting hit. But these guys are green.
They are.
That's just part of the learning process.
Exactly. falling off, losing position for submission. Oh, man, good job. Good arm drag right there. Estrada tried.
Just outgunned here in his debut is Andrew Estrada. Carson Benz searching for a finish. Dominated this fight so
Looks like
far.
he was trying to trap the arm there. I would posture up, just rain down.
No reason
rain down
not to.
blows. I mean, that's exactly what I would do.
Especially with the use of elbows.
Yes, man. Them little short left-handed elbows are right there. But just like the second round, Estrada, he's tough, man. He's definitely making Benz work.
James Gray pleading, trying to get the most out of his fighter, Andrew Estrada.
Yeah, he is. He's like, man, turtle up, do something. You got to move. You can't just stay here. You got 50 seconds left. He's got to go for broke.
You just wonder how much more can Andrew Estrada take if Carson Benz decides to turn it on.
Really surprised he's not. After seeing him, throw some stand-up elbows, I'm thinking, okay, he's elbow heavy.
Estrada has recovered half guard here.
He has. Good job. It looks like he's about to recover guard.
James Gray,
he's got to get up.
Kimura.
Yeah.
Imagine he pulls this off.
Oh, man.
I mean, it's the right call.
It is. Oh, yeah. I mean, definitely so.
15 seconds remaining, third and final round.
Yeah, it looks like Carson's going to eke this decision out right here.
10-second warning. Carson Benz well on his way to a dominant victory. There we go. That does it. Carson Benz should be walking out of here victorious.
Yeah, definitely a unanimous decision. Andrew Estrada needs to hold his head up, man. He fought hard. That's a puzzle right there. And when that kid gets seasoned, he's gonna be a problem.
Absolutely. Great performance from both fighters to start the night off for us here at Beat the Fighting Series 170. James Gray in there.
I think, man, it was,
fighter.
Right, and I think, like you said, Hacker, it was the range, man. That's the only thing that really got Andrew on his back foot and second-guessing his shots and stuff like that. And I think there was a few knees that hurt him. He's just tough. He'll go back, they'll watch this tape, man, and he'll be better than ever. There's no doubt about it.
100%. And what a debut fight between both guys. Both of these guys making amateur debuts here. Great performance from both of them. Of course, 0-0 for both guys, so a little bit of polishing needed in an area here or there, but promising future for both of these young fighters. Can't wait to see what the future holds for these guys.
Two really good gyms. I mean, two young guys. Love the sport. And it's cool seeing them like this, and then 3 or 4 years later you call them their fight and they're pros and they're a one win away from the Contender Series or something. That's cool, man, and that's what is priceless. It's well worth it, and I just love seeing guys in here that really take it serious and that really get in with good, reputable gyms, and it shows. Their skills show that in the cage when they fight on fight night.
And that's a good point, Andy. And Carson Benz, he kind of looks like. And you've been there every step of the way for this, but he kind of reminds me of a young Eric Anders.
100%, yeah. I said that yesterday during weigh-ins. I was interviewing him, and I said, man, you look like a young Eric Anders. And he said, man, I've heard that before, actually.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So who knows? We may have just seen the first step of a 10, 15-year career. Who knows?
It would be amazing.
Wouldn't be the first time we've seen it.
No, it wouldn't. It looks like they got the decision ready to go. It's taking a long time for it to be a unanimous.
Yeah, not quite sure what the holdup is, but of course we want to dot our I's and cross our T's.
I think here comes Miss Gina Lucille.
Estrada there. Getting the ice pack from Jackson Ross. Nothing to hang your head about whatsoever, of course. And this one, it's the only thing left to do really is wrap it up. And here we are. Here's Gina Lucille now. Let's go to her for the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner by unanimous decision, fighting out of the blue corner, Carson Benz.
So Carson Big Body Benz does move to 1-0 as an amateur, winning his amateur debut in dominant fashion over Andrew Estrada. A lot of potential in that young man. Can't wait to see what the future holds for Carson Benz. Now standing 1-0. Who knows what's next for this guy?
Man, I'm going to tell you, when that kid puts it together, he's going to be a problem.
Oh, 100%. Getting that team photo there. All right. It is, you know what? It's time for the one that y'all want to see. This is the people's main event coming up.